can say if there are the more than one material, it's called the mixture. Sometimes we use the mixture word if the material are homogeneously mixed. You cannot separate out them in simple way. Like a milk and water, it is very good mixture. Means in all places the concentration is the same. Like a air is a good mixture. The carbon dioxide, nitrogen, helium, neon, there's a lot of gases. Air is also mixture. Like if I say the gold, in the gold jewelry, they are the gold and copper. So it is also mixture. Gold and copper is the first melted and mix them together. So it is homogeneously mixed together. So we can say mixture may be liquid, may be solid, may be gas. So if I am taking the all questions, these all questions are valid for all mixture, either solid, liquid, or gas. So what type of question you will get? As a in mixture, you are going to apply your ratio method. Ratio. Mixture means ratio. You will apply the ratio concept in the mixture. Okay. So I am taking the first very simple question of the mixture. So I think my notes and my question, my example is sufficient for the mixture topic. There no need for go and any practice. Okay. So if I say that there is a one container with the milk and water, it is very good mixture. So I will take the all question with the example of milk and water. It may be sulfuric acid, ether, nitrogen, oxygen, copper, gold, कुछ भी हो सकता है, nickel, iron. The mixture may be solid gas and okay. So I will solve the all question by taking the milk and water. So it is given that in a container there are the milk and water. So for example, it is given that there the milk is the 7 part and water is the 5 part. It is a ratio 7:5. Achha, it is given that there are it is given that there are the 60-liter milk in this container. So do you know what is the quantity of milk? What is the quantity of milk? How you can find out the milk in this container? Milk upon sum of ratio into 60. So 35 liter is the milk in this container. So what about the water in this container? How many water in this container? 5 upon 12 into 60 is the water in this container. So 25-liter water in this container. But this question will not ask. An examiner will not ask this simple question. So my question is, in this chapter you will get the first type questions when the two mixture, three mixture you are mixing together and you have to find out what is the combined ratio. It is the first type question. In the mixture, you will get the first type question, mixing of mixture. It is the first type question. And in the second time question, you will get the adding or removing of a material. Okay, so I'm taking the two type questions. First, I'm going to start with the type number one, and I have the bilkul simple basic questions. There is the one container with the milk and water is the 7:5, and there is another container with the milk and water is 11:1. Very good quality of milk. It is bad quality of milk because there are 5 water and 7 milk. Now the keyword, you are mixing in same quantity. It is a keyword. You are mixing in the same quantity. So what is the ratio of milk and water in resultant? It is your question. I will take the question. Okay, mixing in the same quantity. Okay, got it? I am writing here basic method. Acha, do you know how much liter of first container mixed with the how much liter of second container? You don't know. So I assume you are mixing the 1 liter of first container and 1 liter of second container. You can assume because the last result is the ratio. Ratio is not actual. It is comparison. So can you write in the 1 liter how much milk from the first container? So milk upon sum of ratio into 1. It is the milk from first container plus how much milk from the second container. How much milk will be come in the resultant mixture from the second container. 11 upon sum of ratio into 1. It is the milk from the second container. Ratio means divide. And how much water from the first container? 5 by sum of ratio into 1 plus 1 by 12 into 1. It is the water from first container. It is the water from second container. And if you will solve, you will get that. Okay. But we will solve this question by equivalent method. And I will take the some question. Don't worry. So we will solve this question by equivalent method. VST. The keyword is the mixing in the same quantity. It is a keyword. You are mixing in the same quantity. It is a keyword. Same quantity. So try to equal the sum of ratio. So what is the sum of ratio? It is 12. And what is the sum of ratio? It is 12. So these two ratio are similar. बचा बस यही फंडा है and always try to similar है ना. Sum of ratio should be same. It is the keyword to solve this question. If it is not same, equal them. Okay. then you can apply directly the ratio of milk from first container, ratio of milk from second container, add them. Ratio of milk of the first container, water, and water from second container, and you will get the direct answer 7 plus 11 and 5 plus 1. It is the direct answer. So it's 18 ratio 6. कितना आ जाएगा? 3 ratio 1. नहीं है आपको, I know that you are not getting. Fourth example, if it is given that in a container milk and water, it is given that 7 ratio 5 is the milk and water, and here milk and water is the 2 ratio 1. Again the same question, you are mixing in same quantity, and you have to write down what is the ratio of milk and water. Now you have to see the keyword. What is the keyword? Same quantity is the keyword. If you are mixing the same quantity and if you want to find out the equivalent method, so try to similar the ratio, try to equivalent the ratio. So add them. What is the sum? Sum is the 12. And what is the sum? Sum is the 3. Both are equal? No. So first I am taking the very simple question where easily you can equal the sum of ratio. So 3 is not equivalent to 12, so you cannot apply the any short tricks. So what is the short tricks? Multiply this by 4, so both will be equal. Sometimes you will get the direct equivalent, sometimes you will get the direct ratio which are equal in the sum. So you can directly add 7 plus 11 is the milk and 5 plus 1 is the water. Sometimes you will get the question where the sum of ratio are not equal but it is multiple. So easily, so in the first container, what is the milk and water? 7 ratio 5. In the second container, just multiply by 4. 4 2 ja 8 and 4. You can see that initial 12 and final 12. And you know, if you will multiply all elements of ratio by any number, ratio will not change. So now add them. Short tricks. So it is the 15 and 9. बस आ गया, ये आंसर है. So there are two type question. One is the already equal, तो add कर दो. If it is not equal, it is multiple, then multiply. One question asked in the exam कि कॉपर और निकल का मिक्सचर था, एक का रेशियो था 7 रेशियो 2 था शायद, एक में कॉपर और निकल का मिक्सचर था 11 ratio 7 था. They are mixing in the same quantity. So what is the ratio of copper and nickel? ये question पूछा गया था. Can you tell me the answer of this question? Again, the keyword is the same quantity. Whenever you get the same quantity word, तो आप समझ जाना कि इसका सम कितना आ रहा है 9, इसका सम कितना आ रहा है 18. No, you cannot apply the short tricks. Short tricks कब लगेगा? जब दोनों का सम सेम हो, because the same quantity है. If it is written that you are mixing the same quantity of mixture, तो उनका सम को सेम बनाओ. हाँ, sometime you can easily equal them. Because it's 9, it is 18. But if it is not 9, it is 8 होता, तब क्या करते हैं? Then we go in the another method. I will show you that method. ठीक है? ये easily equal हो सकता है. It is easily, we can make them equal, easily equal. So it is a simple question, but sometimes this type of question may be asked. So multiply this ratio by 2, so it will become 18. So what is the 14 and 4 is the ratio of copper and nickel in the first mixture. In 11 and 7 in the second mixture, add them. So it is a method. 15 ratio 11 is the, actually you can go for basic method. You can assume that total is the x liter you are mixing with the x liter. No problem. You can go for basic method. In x, what is the copper? 7 by 9 into x. It is a copper. And in the x, what is the copper from the second? 11 by 18 into x. It is the copper. What about the nickel? 2 by 9 into x. What about the nickel in the second? 7 by 18 into x. So it is a nickel. You can add and you will get the answer. X will cancel. But I know that there is a one keyword is the same quantity. Same quantity means if ratio को मैं actual की तरह बना दूं. Actual की तरह कैसे? मतलब भाई 7 किसको डिनोट करता है? The quantity of copper. 2 किसको डिनोट करता है? The quantity of the nickel. If you add them, it will be the total quantity. And if you add them, it is the total quantity. So this is not equivalent because total quantity is given as a same. So try to equal the quantity. If you can convert this ratio by multiplying any non-zero number, and now the sum is become same, then we can say these are equivalent. Equivalent means ये भी total quantity उतनी है जितनी ये है. Then directly you can add. You can say that in 18, 14 is the copper. In 18, 11 is the copper in the second. Add. It is equivalent. So I'm writing here type number 1. It is the first type when sum of ratio are equal. So direct add. It is the second type B if sum of ratio are multiple. And the C type if sum of ratio are is neither equal nor multiple. The name of type number 1 is the mixing same quantity. Mixing or mixture, there are the two types. One is the same quantity and second is the different quantity. I will not leave any type. ठीक है? देखो, I'm going to start this mixture very simple. I will give you homework. Mixture में there are two type. One mixing the mixture, and again there are two types, same quantity and different quantity. In the same quantity there are three category. If the sum of ratio are equal, if the sum of ratio are not equal, if sum of ratio are multiple, and if the sum of ratio are neither equal nor multiple. ठीक है, चलिए. So I am taking this, the sum of ratio in the mixture neither equal nor multiple, and you are mixing same quantity. It is the type of same quantity. Mixing same quantity is the type of mixing same quantity. Type number one. ठीक है, चलिए. And these are the very complete mixture. And allegation, when I will start the allegation, it is a very important topic. And allegation, what is the allegation? Allegation the average. अब लोग है ना average में allegation पढ़ा देते होंगे. So don't afraid कि मैंने average complete कर दिया. No. The next topic allegation is the type of average. तो वो भी पूरा average है. And in that allegation, I will take the question of mixture, percentage, profit loss, ratio, average itself. As there are a lot of questions I will take in the average. ठीक. If the sum of ratio is neither equal nor multiple, same quantity. So I'm taking the one example. There is one container of the milk and water. The ratio of milk and water is the 5:3, like this. Milk and water, the ratio is the 1:5, and it is a keyword mixing in same quantity. Mixing in the same quantity in third container. So you have to find out the what is the ratio of milk and water. I will give you the question in the language. Again, you can solve this question by basic method, same quantity, no problem. So I am writing here basic method first. You can solve this question by basic method. So what milk from first 5/8 into 1 liter. I am going to assume 1 liter. It is a milk from first container plus what is the milk from second container? 1/6 into 1. It is the milk from second container. Ratio. What is the water from first container? 3/8 into 1. It is the water from first container plus it is 5/6 into 1. It is the water from second container. It is a basic method. You can solve this question. But I think there is no problem with the basic method. But we are solving this question by VST. But the name of that is the LCM method. LCM method is used to equal the sum of ratio. And basically, you want to equal the sum of ratio because the keyword is the same quantity. So what is your objective? What is the sum? Sum is the 8. And what is the sum? Is the 6. It is not multiple. 6 is not multiple of 8. 8 is not multiple of 6. So go for LCM method. Now concentrate please. What is the LCM method? And आप देखोगे all are the same question. सब तीनों एक ही question है. In all question, what I am doing? I am equalize the sum of ratio. So write 5:3. It is the first, and 1:5. It is the second one. Now add them 8. Add them 6. Then go for LCM. What is the LCM of 8 and 6? 24. अच्छा देखो मैं LCM कैसे निकालता हूँ? What is the largest number? 8. And 8 is divisible by 6? No. Then table of largest number. 8 to the 16. 8 3 24. Yes. If you want to find LCM क्या होता है? LCM is the least number which is divisible by given number. It is the LCM. So 24 is the LCM. So now what you have to do? 24 divided by 8 and you will get the 3. It is called the multiplying factor. I will explain why. 24 divided by 6 and 4. It is multiplying factor. What is the meaning of multiplying factor? Now see, so 3 is the multiplying factor. It means if you will multiply both ratio by 3, you can see that 15 and 9, the sum of ratio will become 24. Are 15 plus 9 is the 24. That's the same thing. If you multiply 4 by both ratio, it will become 4 and 20. And you can check the sum of ratio is the 24. Same ratio है बच्चा. I multiply with the 3, ratio will become 15 and 9. अब now add them 24. देखो 24 आ रहा है. Basically क्या है? You want to convert, you want to change the sum of ratio into the 24. So 8, how 8 will become 24? Multiply with the 3. You want to change the sum of ratio into the 24. How 6 will become 24? Multiply with the 4. So 3 is the number. If you multiply this ratio by 3, it will become 24. Sum of ratio will become 24. And if you multiply this ratio by 4, sum of ratio will become 24. So it's too good. Now you can see that you can add them because now it become equivalent. So what is the answer? 19:29 is the answer of this. Are you getting or not? It's too good. 19:29 is the ratio of milk and water in resultant.